the energy maybe as rushing or any appropriate energy to come through this body and to let us know what's happening at the end of 25 or the beginning of 26, what this world looks like at that time. When I count to 3, 1 coming through this body, 2 almost here, and 3. Hello.
Hello.
Yeah, who I'm speaking with?
You can call me Acorn.
Acorn.
Yes.
How to spell your name?
ACORN.
ACORN. Very good. Where are you from? Who are you?
I am from the multiverse.
Uh-huh. Very good. I never talked to you before. And I know this another being. His name is Majesty. And I'm sure he just made that name up. So you don't know him.
Yeah, we all made our name up.
Oh, okay. Very good. So yeah, I appreciate you coming through today. So what you can tell us about this world at that time, at the end of 25 or the beginning of 26? What is the difference?
I am related to the animal spirits.
Oh, I see.
You can see there will be a chaotic period.
Mm-hmm. You mean with animals?
Yes, it's the intersection of animals and humans
Mm-hmm.
in the cities.
Okay, so tell us about the chaotic situation.
Because of natural disasters and the destruction of natural habitats, many species will flood the cities.
The cities, let's say, like New York City.
Yes, and the surrounding cities,
Mm-hmm.
where it's closer to, let's say, forest
Mm-hmm.
or woodlands.
Mm-hmm. And Kim, feel free to ask if you have anything like to know. So is this flood kind of critical, like cause damages?
Can you repeat that?
So the flood is causing damages.
Not just a flood, but also forest fires
Mm,
that will destroy habitats.
mm.
Are we headed towards a lot of natural disasters in the next few years?
I see some as ways of Gaia trying to,
Plants.
yes, cleanse itself to prepare.
I see.
What is she preparing for?
The new era that will be coming, the open contact.
So is it going to be difficult and chaotic before the contact happens?
Yeah, how long does it last? Just a couple months?
It depends on what do the humans do with them. It is a opportunity to rethink the relationship between humans and other species on this planet. They are not alone on this planet, and they are not the rulers.
Right. So can we say we're just the guests of Gaia?
You're using this place to learn and to experience who you are as a journey in your soul's evolution. It's like you're taking a trip here.
So from your point of view, your perspective, how you feel that we have been doing on this planet, you know, of this civilization of about 5,000 years?
Well, yeah, that is a long time for a civilization, in your words, to not have learned who they are.
So we understand that, but what do you think the reason is? What is the cause of, right, of that is preventing us from raising our consciousness? Let's say one is money. Greed.
Because many people willingly let those few numbers of people to take in control of their life, of their society.
But why we allow them? I just want to ask this part. I felt this let's say the Anunnaki, right? Because they were using human as using, maybe it's not the best word, but they were, right, treating us as workers for them to mine the gold for their planet for maybe 100,000 of years. So the DNA of, right, being controlled or being told what to do is, right, in our blood. Is this one of the reasons?
You can say that is the beginning.
So we're very used
Because
to, yeah, to be like to have someone who is in a way controlling us or governing us, and we feel this is normal.
I'm telling you what to do, but there is always a chance to change.
Of course, we can say no to certain things, and today, and then we can change our lives. I mean, I want to ask this part. I had a question. I just wanna wait. So, did we destroy our own civilizations many times before that we are not aware of?
Yes.
So this is besides Atlantis, besides Lemuria. You know, we have no idea that right, that happened more than once. So what is the reason that this time, right? So the extraterrestrial, like the Greys or Pleiadians, they are, how to say, they could make agreement with our collective and to step in, to intervene, to save, in a way, our civilization. What is, why this time?
Well, it has happened before too.
Say
It has
more.
happened. It has happened before too.
Uh-huh.
This
And what
is not a this is not an event that will just solve every single problem on Earth.
hmm.
Is it this event that is going to help us, empower us to remember who we are and help us remember so we can step up and start solving our own problems?
Yes, and it all goes back to that person's choice, that person's soul.
Bashar has said that in this timeline, the open contact is likely moved back till 2028. Is that also what you are sensing?
No, no way. Maybe in some people's reality.
Everybody has a different reality, a different timeline.
Mhm. Yeah. But let's say the earliest, right? For people on this planet will not be earlier than, let's say, May, June 2026. Can we say that?
If you wish to, if you wish to experience that yourself, you can do that.
So do you think, let's say if, right, I do everything to be who I truly am, but the earliest is not gonna happen in this year?
Well, I will not say anything about that.
So is it possible?
Everything is possible.
Mm. So what made you come through today? I understand that you're connected with animals, spirit. You have been watching for a while.
Just a reminder that humans should rethink their relationship with animals and nature and all the other species that are co-living on this planet.
Mhm. So let's say after open contact, we will be able to communicate with them much more than, right? That, let's say, we can understand their language or their feelings.
Yes, that is possible for people who are very connected and would like to communicate with animals.
So, another question about multiverse. What do I have a lot of entities coming from that reality. So what do you do there? What's your definition of multiverse?
People say we exist and travel between different dimensions
Hmm.
at a very fast rate.
How do you travel? You just use the consciousness?
We simply be. Or you can say change form.
What is the purpose of traveling?
It is also to experience different dimensions.
I see. So let's say, I just ask you from how I feel when you're, telling us, right? I have a lot of things that just coming out. So let's say, what do I have another aspect? Also I do that. Let's say when I'm sleeping.
Well, one aspect of you is, you can say, traveling between different dimensions.
So what is the purpose of doing that? Just to experience?
And to access knowledge and information from the dimension, a sense of knowing.
So
When you are in a different dimension, you will have a different sense of knowing.
so how many dimensions are there in the universe? Maybe, the answer is unlimited, or there's a number.
It doesn't matter.
Okay, so this question. So we cannot perceive what we're not the vibration of, right? So let's say if I don't have the awareness of ninth dimension, then I can, like, let's say not me, but this soul will not be able to experience that.
Soul is aware.
The soul is always aware of everything. Or the soul, right, by raising its consciousness or vibrations, will keep knowing more.
You can say everything is there already. And what the soul is doing is to remember that they have awareness and access to whatever dimension you're saying.
It's interesting that you're saying this way, because you say to remember, but what is it we need to remember? Why we just have the knowing if we exist?
What is your question?
So let's say, right, if I'm in the spirit world, right, I leave this body, I go back, right, to be this non-physical being, right, and then do I just immediately, right, because I don't have the physical body form anymore, so I will remember, or right, you use the word remember everything about the universe, about all that is, or I feel is depends on the soul's evolution, a soul's level of its consciousness. The soul will know certain part of the universe, right? But the nature of the soul is for its evolution to know more and more. Is that's the case, or we always know everything, or the right way to say is we always have access of knowing everything?
You can say the soul also has its reality or perspective and every soul has different perspectives,
Right. So
and
there's
it is all there.
okay, so every soul is unique in its own way because we were created that way. Yeah.
Yes, that is the way it is.
Okay. I know this is irrelevant to to the open contact, but yeah, I'm glad. Yeah, I understand better now. By listening to you. And so do you, when you're traveling to different dimensions, do you, besides you observe, you experience, you learn, you understand, do you also create?
It's just creating. Everything is creating. And say, I'm always creating.
What are you creating? Okay, basically, I want to ask if everything is already there, everything is within, right? All that is. So how can we create anything new?
It's create this experience for myself.
Or create your new perspective.
Yes, it is always from my point of view.
I see. So that is pretty much all the souls are doing because there's nothing new. But what you can create is new experience, new perspective, new point of view. Yeah. But do we create new realities, new worlds? Can we kind of, alter our realities to a different way?
But when I say create, you can also think about it as shifting.
Right.
You create the new experience, but it is new for you, for me.
It's you, right, to that soul. Okay. And anything else, Kim, you'd like to ask? Is there anything related to open contact that let's say, we are not aware? Let's say the beginning part, what else that you can tell us?
It would better serve you if you understand yourself as everything, including what I mentioned before, all the other species on Earth, the trees, the plants, the animals, the leaves. You are everything, even the air, the smell.
The clouds.
Yes, if you can live that idea, your reality will be different.
So how they feel about us, how they see us, let's say animals right now.
They do not think, but in a way, it is this opposites. It's opposite relationship.
Opposite?
Yes.
Can you be more specific? They know that we are not treating them as a part of the family.
Well, they sort of have no intent of hurting.
Mm.
When they say, for example, flood to the surrounding neighborhoods or cities,
So can we say,
because they do not think.
so they don't have the mind, you know, they always live in the moment.
Well, they have experience and will live also based on experience. But not the way humans think.
Mm. But from their experience with us, they kind of feel that they're afraid of us.
You can say that. Or you guys are standing at opposites.
Mm. I see. Yeah, so Kim, if you have anything, feel free. And before I let Tina come back.
I'm okay, thank you.
All right. Very good. So Acorn, I really appreciate your coming through today. And so now we have some connections, and I'd like to talk to you in the near future again.
Thank you.
Thank you again, and I'll let you go.